Wayne Hudson.
And I'm Jeremy Tillman.
Here we are with another coaching tip for the Christ life. We're going to continue today talking about prayer, intentional, specific prayer. And talk about kind of what you've been seeing God do here at Williamsville. As you said, that there's been a shift.
Yeah.
And kind of what you do on Wednesday nights and being intentional and specific about praying, not just talking about praying, but praying. I'm reminded of a quote that from Vance Pittman that says that when we seek God in prayer, we begin to experience Him in power.
Yeah.
And don't you think that's what we're beginning to see going on here?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And like we talked last time, we begin to be very intentional about our prayer time on Wednesday nights. And so there was a shift there in our prayer. And, one of the things that we've been intentional about on Wednesday nights is praying even for Sunday mornings.
Yes.
When we have an opportunity to gather together and worship and just praying for God to move in a mighty way. And we're really beginning to see the results of that. I mean, we're seeing God move in a mighty way. And we know that it's a result of prayer.
Yes.
And there's a statement. You mentioned Vance Pittman, and I've heard Vance Pittman make this statement. And I've heard, or I've actually read Oswald Chambers make a similar statement that we don't pray before we work. Prayer is the work, then God works.
That's right.
And we really have been hanging even on that statement, and we're seeing the results of that. And even on Sunday mornings is being intentional. It's even led us to make a shift in Sunday morning prayer time as well. And what we put into place even is group praying. We just call it group prayer, where it may be a group, or it may be a family group. It may be a group of 3 to 5 people getting together. We take intentional time and we join in and we pray together as brothers and sisters and spend some intentional time in that group prayer. And we're doing that on Wednesday nights as well. But man, we're seeing God move, and we're seeing that because of prayer. And I read this statement a couple of weeks ago that somebody put out there that really stuck out to me. And again, this is teaching us this by studying the early church in Acts. Prayer does not merely support the work of ministry. Prayer is ministry.
Yes. Yeah.
And we begin to see that and understand that and be a part of that, then, man, we begin to see God really work. And that's what we're seeing.
And too, you know this, there's a group of about 20 people that pray specifically for Sunday.
That's right.
They pray on Mondays, they pray on Thursdays, and they pray on Saturdays. And they're praying specifically for the service at Williamsville and for God to move.
Yeah.
And for you and your family and for the staff and their families. And I think what we're seeing is that prayer really is ministry.
That's right.
And when I've made this statement before, all we can do is pray. Well, that may be the most we can do.
That's right.
Because when we begin to seek God in prayer, we really do begin to experience Him in power. And we encourage you again, pray and watch God move. And remember that prayer is ministry. That's the coaching tip for today. Have a blessed day, and let Jesus be Jesus in you today.